Hello, welcome to episode 4 of the van build series. Today we're going to be tackling the inside. It is very cold out today, and since the last video I took a couple of days off from painting the van, and I can tell that the van paint actually hasn't come out well, if that interests you at all. Lots of drip marks and things, so I'm going to have to do another coat of the van at some point. However, that video is not today. Today we're going to be doing some insulation and putting the floor down in the van because the wood for the floor has been annoying me. So it's time to empty the whole van out now and then refill it all and put it all back in where it needs to be, insulation up and stuff. So join me as we get into that. Now the van has been completely emptied and swept out, it's time to start with the insulation. Now what I've got here is Loft roll. Basically this is the insulation that you'd use on your roof, your attic, your loft, whatever you like to call it. Now I'm going to be using this in the van. What I'm going to be doing is this is going up against the walls, followed by the silver foil. A lot of people I've seen on YouTube have put the silver foil down first. Now I can tell you why that's incorrect, because you're meant to tape it up and it's meant to be used as a moisture barrier, a vapour barrier to protect your insulation. So if you're putting that up against the metal, then you're not protecting anything, are you? No, because no moisture is coming through the metal and no moisture will be coming through the vapour barrier. So insulation goes in first. As you remember from a previous video, we have sound dead and everything. Unfortunately, little bits have come down when pulling the wood out and everything. It is what it is, but overall, hopefully it's going to be good. And if you can see these plastic rails here, you got them on this side as well. I think I'm going to remove them. I've seen in another van conversion, the same as mine, they kept them, they painted them, but I don't want to do that. I'm going to completely remove them because I have a plan to make the walls completely flush, and well, these aren't part of the plan. So I'm going to remove these plastic bits and then we're going to start the insulation process. Here's some Loft insulation, it's time to install it into the van. If you can see the white stuff on the wall, don't worry, I'm not planning to get the van pregnant. I've been using that Sodal Fix stuff that I was using on the outside of the van because I don't have any spray glue to stick the stuff to the van. Why? Because I forgot. People forget. So the idea is to have the white stuff on the wall, stick the insulation to it, and then use the aluminium tape and tape it up. Yeah, I'm gonna show you what I mean. Hold. It holds only after you've left it a little bit, I've discovered. Well, that didn't hold, did it? I wish I had some spray glue. Brilliant. I am a light sleeper, but I am a heavy dreamer. My imagination gives
I'm suddenly there, way up in the air, where passenger trains catch fire and fill the sky with flames. And that black rabbit of death wakes up in a breath of beautiful dreams. My heartache, it seems so terribly vain, where fire and diamonds fall like rain. Do you believe in endless miracles? Do you believe in the impossible? Do you believe sleep is a time machine? Do you believe in curiosity? Do you believe in what you cannot see? Do you believe life is a lucid dream? Life is a lucid dream.
I ended up going off to buy some spray glue in the end. I got 2 of these, as that's probably a good idea, considering this one's almost empty. As you can see, I've completely insulated the van, and I've even started putting the Reflectix down on the floor, and then I'm going to be covering it all over the walls and everything. So that's exciting. I forgot to insulate the back doors, I've just realised. Anyways, I'll do that later. I am going to be insulating the floor, putting the floor in, and then we're also going to be doing the walls. I'll probably do the bit of the wall first and then put the floor in. Yeah, probably a good idea. Let's just see how it goes really. I'm spray gluing the Reflectix on. So I'm hoping it's going to hold, because I ended up double layering all the insulation because I actually had a lot more than I needed. So yeah, let's hope it doesn't just explode everywhere. Yay, Reflectix on the roof, except everything's coming down because I've got no wood on the roof yet. Maybe I should have waited until I had the wood ready. I haven't even bought the wood yet. Huh. Anyway, it's now falling down. I did double insulate it in the end. I put extra insulation. So it's a little bit annoying. Not the end of the world, just a little bit annoying. What I'll do is I'll just tape it to the frame of the van for now. And then once I've got the wood, obviously the wood's just going to hold everything in place, but I don't want it going anywhere anytime soon, so I've got to get that done now.
Such is the path of a dreamer. I find my way by moonlight.
Hello, just a little update here. I'm back at the van, it's now the next day. I've gone and bought a couple of these. They're huge, massive bits of wood, because I'm going to stick some beams up, because everything's just more difficult when I don't do things. I don't know if you saw in previous clips, I actually have the spray glue now, so I've been using spray glue. As well as that, I've now got some specific screws to screw into the metal, and as well as that, I've also got some for the floor, because I obviously want the best for this van, and making sure the floor is strong and stuff is better than nothing, because I don't want any squeaks or just things like that, really. So what I'm going to be doing is I'm actually going to be taking down the foil stuff that I put up yesterday. Why? Because, first of all, I thought, watching loads of van build episodes, you can just like wrap it on and be fine. No, it's not. No, it's not, okay? So I need to take down, I need to cut it into pieces, but also I've got some wood, so I'm going to be cutting out some sheets. No, sheets, just lengths for beams in the roof. We're going to stick those in, and then we'll put the Reflectix back up, because I need a beam, definitely. I've got the drill battery uncharged because it hasn't charged, so let's get into this. side. Measured wrong. I haven't. I've set this wood out. I've cut it in glue. Obviously the van curves, so I need to now put some slices in it to, well, make it bend. Not sure if you can see, but down here I've now cut some slits in it. So, oh crud, I broke it. I guess the slits are good enough. With enough force, they should be able to stick. Obviously, I'll pretend that never happened. Hello! As you can see, the roof isn't done, although the sound insulation, hello, 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 honestly, this works amazing. Right, so I'm going to show you what I've done. I have done this bit of the wall, I haven't done up here yet, and then over here, I have done this bit of the wall, and I've not done the wheel wells yet. Hey, hey, another morning in the van. I didn't really get much done yesterday, you know, I got the that bit up, and I got one bit of wood up, because I'm going to be doing some framing in here. What I'm going to be doing today is I'm hopefully going to build framing all along this wall and over here, because what I want to do is I want to make these walls completely flush up to these metal bits. So there's going to be all this space once everything's pushed in. There's all this space behind that's going to be missing, like useless. So I'm sticking some cupboards in there because why not? I need some cupboards. So that's the plan. So I want to try and get that framing done this morning. It's like 9:30 in the morning now, so I want to get that framing done preferably before 12. So we're going to go at it. As for the roof, you're probably wondering where the hell are the reflectics? Reflectics are just outside the van, and I've got some down there. I've decided I'm just going to go in paths and just do layer by layer and then finish with the roof. I picked all this wood up last night, ready to put the beams in, like that one, which I don't know if you know. That one's actually broken and I glued it together. This is the piece of wood I just cut. I cut it to 138 centimeters, which is what I measured it at. Unfortunately, it seems that the van isn't completely straight like any van, and there is a little bit of a gap, probably maybe less than half a centimeter, literally down to a couple of millimeters. However, over in some bits it grips a bit better, but others it doesn't, which means I'm going to have to cut another piece with an extra centimetre, and I can still reuse this. I'll use this in something else. It's just a little annoying because I only bought 10 additional bits of wood, so we're just going to try our best. I'm going to cut the next one to maybe 139.5 to give myself some extra leeway, and then from there, hopefully, we'll have a proper beam in. New piece, first dry test, and that is correct. Too big. That's alright though, because I'd rather it be too big than too small. You know, you measure twice, cut once, but in this case I can cut twice, because I've got to cut 11 millimeters. Got to cut 11 millimeters off. Awesome. Hello! Do you want a little update on what I've done? I've put some wood up. I'll show you the wood. You might not like it. You don't have a choice. We'll start off with the side you've seen before. I have a bar in the middle there. In fact, these two are exactly 16 inches apart, which is the average studs in a house. What are the odds, considering that's completely random? Down here, I have built a little section here, because I'm going to be putting a cupboard in here. Yes, I haven't covered the wheel well yet. That's not the end of the world. And then if we go over here, bear in mind the mess. What I've done here is I have put in a beam down there. I have a wall section bit there ready for a table, which is going to go here. And then this actually isn't bolted in, but it fits perfectly. It wasn't even meant to go there. But I've basically glued this one in. I've cut it in so it can go around the metal. That is being held in there because that's where cladding or plywood or something is going to stick there, because that's going to be the wall. And this is all going to be behind the wall, obviously. So that's there for now. I might keep that there. I might just secure that in and put a couple more beams in for the plywood to connect to. Who knows? And then of course for the roof, we are going to be, hopefully today, we're going to be using reflectics, going completely over. I might need to put some wood bits down these sections in the van, and then what else do I need to do? I've got a few things. Need to put a beam in there. Yep, I need to build in a cupboard down there, hopefully, if I can do that. I've never built a cupboard. I've never actually even built a cupboard. I am winging this massively. Well done, Oliver, well done. So, yeah, we're going to get this all in as much as we can today. yeah, just as much as we can. I'll tell you where I've got to. The framing on this wall is done. It's ready for cladding and whatever I decide to put on it. Actually, to tell a lie, I might put one more bar just up here like I've done on this side, because there's nothing here, because this is just pure insulation. Now I'm going to put a cupboard in down there, and I'm going to put maybe another cupboard in down there. They're not built in yet, but as for the frames themselves, they're completely in. On this side we have the frame here, we've got a bit of framing here, and I've started building the workbench. Now I've started building around the wheel arch, and now I'm going to be building up to, I think 17 inches, a bit higher than what I've already got here. So, because I'm doing barbering obviously, as I've said before. Tool's going to be here, battery's going to be in there, and then just, yeah, things like that, if that makes sense, if you can kind of see it all come together. As for the roof, again, I've just not done it yet. I've been doing the framing today. It's been exciting doing the framing, to be honest with you. Yeah, what else am I meant to say about it? I'm not done. I really wish I was done now. This has taken a lot longer than I expected to do the framing, because, well, I didn't actually have anything measured out. You'd expect before you start a project like this, oh, I'm going to measure everything out that I want. No, I just kind of winged it and went for it. I had the idea of having a bench here and a bench here for tools on both sides, but I've decided to just go with the one on the one side for now. I might change that. I might put something there, or I might just put like a fold-down table or a shelf. I don't know. I don't have any ideas for this site yet, but I'm sure I'll come up with them as the day goes along. Now, the place is completely insulated, as you can see. If you hadn't noticed all the hanging insulation, it is insulated. I haven't put the reflectix on yet because I haven't done the wood down the sides yet, as I said previously, I believe. Yeah, because I've been stuck on the measurements for this desk. Not this desk, this table section, control station where everything's going to be. I've been stuck on it because shapes of the body panel here, as it goes round the square, it's been a lot more difficult than I realised, to be honest with you. And now I've cut these 4 bits to go on it, and I realised I've done it wrong. So I don't know about that. So I've kind of just like stepped away from that, going, okay, I need a break from this side, and then I finished on the wall. I'll just show you it, why not? There's the wall, kind of what you can see. We've got another beam here, we've got a support section in the middle. Oh, look how strong that is. And then it goes to there, and then from here you've got another one with another support beam there, because I'm planning on putting a, as I said earlier, a cupboard maybe down here. If I could find a thin fridge, I would put a thin fridge in there, but I don't know if I can. Now, here again, cupboard area, I've built this section back for there, and then down here again, this is where I've been framing out for the desk. Been going around the wheel well, it's gone down to here. I'm stuck on this corner section, and then I'm planning to have it 17 inches high from this piece of wood to here. But I've got to remember the millimetres for the wall, because obviously I'm putting a wall in, so everything's just messing about. Back here, there is a bit of space, but that is for cables, for electrics, because I'm not going to be doing the cladding anytime soon, to be honest with you, because I have a child due, well, overdue, so the cladding isn't going to be getting done for a few weeks, but it's cool because this video is being recorded 2 weeks in advance. How lucky are you? How lucky are you? So hopefully by the time this video comes out, I would have recorded another video after this, so there'll be one next week. That's why I'm doing them every Tuesday at 8 PM at the moment, because I've got things going on in personal life. Now, don't know what to do about this. I genuinely don't. I'm sure I could ask good old VanLife friends like Liam the Terrible, but I want to give this a good old shot myself. Something I forgot to mention real quick, look how nice this looks around here. I took off the door seal so I could tape all the insulation up to there. Oh, it looks so smooth, it does. The issue though is I don't know how I'm going to build the wood, because I've got a bit of wood there, so I don't know how I'm going to build around it. I don't know. I just don't know, but I will work it out in due course.
Imagination gives me wings, and I can go anywhere. And when I wander away to some other place, I'm suddenly there, way up in the air, where passenger trains catch fire and fill the sky with flames.
The bar has just been put in. I drilled that in. Originally I was going to be using these long screws, but I didn't. I ended up using these little gold ones I've got to put through. If anybody's interested in a little nostalgia of Oliver Kuiz, back long ago I did a van build series. I only did 7 episodes of it, but I bought these screws on it in the video actually, and I kept them all this time because I thought, you know, I'm probably going to need them one day. Well, they're in every single bit of wood in this van, so kind of a full circle. The screws were built for a van build, and that's what they're being used for. We've done a lot this episode, haven't we? We've insulated the roof, even though it's actually come down quite a lot over there. And we've started insulating the walls, putting reflectics up, and we've started the framing. This is all very new to me, as someone 3 years ago who used to live in a van. Yeah, 4 years ago. I started living in a van in 2018. Oh my goodness. So for someone who's never actually built a massive van like this is completely new to me, and I'm loving every single bit of it. Of course, I'm getting nervous about some cuts. You know, I sat down earlier and like, oh my god, a piece of wood that I cut isn't straight. Then I realised, oh, I'm going to be covering it with ply anyway. And then I realised, well, this is my first big project that I'm doing myself, so I shouldn't beat myself up about it, should I? No. But as for the insulation and framing series part of this series, there's going to have to be a part 2, because my child is overdue at the moment. I don't know if he's been born yet. I'm sure he has by the time this video has come out. But my child is overdue by a few days. This video is recorded 2 weeks in advance. Because obviously when my child is going to be born in the next couple of days, I'll get to spend some time with him, and then obviously ultimately go back to building the van. But it means you guys don't get breaking videos. That's the whole plan of this. So I do apologise. I hopefully we'll be back next Tuesday at 8 PM GMT, like this video has been. If you guys have any queries, opinions, reviews on this build, let me know in the comments below, because generally I'd really like to know, because I've put a lot of work into this and I'm nervous. I really am. I don't think it's my best work, but I'm also not going to beat myself up about it. I've got so many more ideas, and in the next episode in a couple of weeks when I record it, you know, the roof will obviously be stuck up, and hopefully the framing on the walls will be done. I haven't put reflectics on the roof yet because I haven't been able to put the wood on the bars yet. So, and then also the wood that I previously glued up in this video, I'm going to drill that in. I've decided I'm going to screw it in because I did that in the last van build, and honestly, I've done it to every post of these. These are all drilled in, so why not drill in the bits which actually matter, where the roof are going to hold on to. The last thing I need is to put the whole roof up and then it all collapses. No. So, hopefully, ideas for the next episode are going to include drilling the wood in and getting some better glue, because this flexi stuff is great for the outside, it's great for the actual stuff, but it is not sticky. I mean, it's sticky. It is sticky, but it's not Gorilla Glue sticky, I guess. I don't know, that's the only way I can put it. It's not the stickiness I want. I want somewhere I can just stick down, you know, Flex Seal sort of thing. Not Flex Seal. Flex Glue, sort of like, done. It's not gluing quick enough for me, basically. I need things to glue a bit quicker. I know, I should really get some wood glue. So, probably, in the next episode we'll have some more glue, we'll get the reflectors on the roof, the framing will be completely finished, and then we can start on the electrics and the cladding, because electrics-wise, you know, I have been using the battery with the inverter to, you know, use the power tools in here and things like that. So, it's just time to stick the solar panel on the roof and get all that done. So guys, thank you so much for watching today's video. I hope you guys have enjoyed it. Smash the like button to help my channel out greatly. It will, and it will help my channel out in the YouTube algorithm, because I've got to try and get consistent uploads at the moment. Again, if you've got any views, queries, opinions, let me know in the comments below, because I'd really like to know. Yeah, I'm super nervous about finishing this, to be honest. I'm hoping to get this done by May. So when this video comes out in a couple of weeks, it should still be March. So I give myself hopefully a month from upload of this video. We're pushing it, I think. I don't think we're pushing it at all. It's just nerves, really. Nerves. But I've already got stuff for the flooring. I've got stuff ahead, you know. I've got things ready. It's just doing it. So, oh, and at the front of the cab here, we're going to be building a wall. Yeah, an actual wall, just straight up. Because, so we're going to be removing this metal thing, and we're going to be putting a wall there because it's where a mirror's going to be hanging. So you guys remember, it's a barbershop van. Yeah. So guys, thank you so much for watching. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and I shall see you guys all in the next video. I've got to go and pack everything away because I remove everything out of the van to do stuff in it, and then I pack it all away. So adios, and I'll see you guys all in the next videos. Goodbye.
The end.
Like this video!